Hello guys, welcome to this match. Today we have a pretty exciting match. Team Twy versus Victoire Gaming, and this is gonna be.
But
Yeah, they can decide the side because they picked it.
Yeah.
So today we are playing Inferno. It's gonna be a best of 3 match. Team Twy versus Victoire Gaming. I'm probably gonna have a lot of issues with pronouncing it, but Victoire is gonna start on the city side, Team Twy on the T side, and we are gonna first begin with Inferno. After this we will see Overpass, and then in the end I think we are gonna play Vertigo.
Yeah, Vertigo.
Vertigo as a decider map. So this is gonna be exciting. I'm today joined by Stein, and yeah, we will provide you from casting today, and we already see some fire coming out here.
It's ready a 4 against 4. Classic red B. Will it pay off? Especially here with the first kill clearing the site. However, there's still one in the church.
There is Team Twy taking the bomb site quickly. Victoire have to go for the retake. Beshi with a beautiful shot already on 3. Fire Pigeon with one of his own as well. And now it's only Maki1 left. And I think Team Twy got this in the bag. And Beshi with a 4th.
Nice one tap.
The stand-in for Team Twy. He's already getting himself some numbers. There's also a stand-in on the Victoire side. I think that's Maki1, not sure of it. But both of these teams are playing with a stand-in. And yeah, we're gonna see what Victoire is gonna do. They've got some upgraded pistols, they've got some deagles. So only one guy on towards B, and the nades are not doing any damage. Victoire is the team that's the favorite of today. Team Twy are also favorites, but I guess Victoire Gaming has just a lot of...
Only one player on B. We're really counting on that. That's gonna be A. However, it just the 4th player is in Arch. But Saifu is ready for the rotate if necessary.
Yeah, Victoire has not need to rotate. There are 4 players. Oh,
he snuck by him.
Oh no, Acorn on his own here.
As well.
And look at all the players rotating. There are 3 players now on towards B. And I think Victoire, they can hold this down maybe if they can catch the timings. But Beshi already coming in here with 1 Acorn with a kill on his own, but it's not enough. The site is for Twy. And that could have been pretty awkward.
Yeah, I mean, Eskimo snuck by and didn't get spawned.
No, true.
Therefore, you could catch them by surprise. But the Maki1, yeah, they're not gonna try.
No, they're not.
No, yeah. Can't blame them.
Going for probably something of any exits, and you can see Twy. They are grouping up towards Banana, and there is Maki1, I think, or that's Legend, or that's Rowan. I think that's Legend Rowan waiting there. Oh, Twy is not going for it. That's an interesting decision. They don't leave Banana. They get some damage onto their health, but they are not dying. So Twy with 2 rounds ahead now. Victoire not having any rounds yet, and they are again going for pistols. So they are really wanted to get the full buy in the 4th round. I was also wondering, because of the latest update we had, the M4A1S got an insane buff. So are we gonna see some M4s today?
In the warm-up, I spotted some M4A1Ss with skins, so they're equipped. So,
yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah, I think it can be a very good upgrade to the CT economy, because it's just so hard for the CTs to, like, you've got some loss bonus, of course, but the T economy is still better than the CT economy in general. So I think the M4 is really a good upgrade, and Adai got his first kill. And I don't know what Twi is gonna do. They are splitting up, it looks like. They go for A. They've already got some control. They've got the brackets control, and I think there are 2 players boosted on towards A. Where's the 4th guy? Or are they boosted on B? I don't know. Yeah, they are. Twi going out and making one with the first. Not able to get the second, but Legend Rowan with the trade. And he's making it equal. He's so insanely low, and only Saufu left. 2-on-1, and I think he can do it. I think he's gonna try it. Yeah, he is. Low HP onto Adai, but Saufu only with 10. So let's see, can he do it? He has no kit. He only has a Mac 10, and they're gonna play at the same position, and that's pretty smart. Saufu, oh, he's going in the right direction. Go into apps, go into apps, my friend. if he goes into apps, it would be insanely...
He doesn't.
He doesn't. I think Twi has got this in the bag. They've got 2 players here. Bashi with full HP and an AK. But Saufu checking the side. There's nobody there, and he has to go for the defuse. There's only Adai going out. Bashi together with him, but...
This will kill probably Adai, but...
Yeah. Only Bashi left. And 3 rounds for Twi.
Made Adai return, so... Still kill him.
Yeah. Oh, and you can see the M4A1S is coming out. 4 of them on the side of Victoire Gaming. That's insane. Let's see what they're gonna do. Ooh, the nades. Acorn already down to 38. The damage onto Eskimo is not there, but now there is. Bashi burned out to 44 HP, and you can see that's already a battle going on here for the banana control. The chicken wants to go in first, but...
That should be added to just go to reap.
Oh.
Oh, Eskimo.
I don't know what happened there, but...
Oh, Saifu takes him out. Eskimo didn't manage to spot the other one.
Ooh. We were I don't know what happened there, but my internet just shut down pretty quickly, but the stream is still there. So I hope there's nothing like a delay or something. I hope everything
no, it
runs
seems
good.
fine.
Victoire finally with an advantage here. The M4's paid off, and I think Twi... I don't know what they're gonna do. There are 2 players on both of the sides, so... If they go with 3, it's probably doable. Eskimo, he needs to check the corner onto sandbags, but there's a crossfire over there. Oh, and the peak is coming in. Acorn with a beautiful position, and can they take down all 3? He can't. Adai with the trade. And now it's a 1-on-3, but making one with the AWP, shutting him down. And finally, Victoire with her first round. Yeah, and that play onto banana was pretty handy. They took down 2 players there. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Like on pistols and some Mac-10s. Oh, sorry, Mac-10s and an AK.
Yeah, Bashi's still on an AK.
Oh.
The fragger. Oh, and they are burning.
Oh, it's taken out instantly.
Saufu with a beautiful shot there.
That
Fire pigeon got taken out.
Some serious damage.
And now they're coming out. Let's see, can they open up the B side? It looks like they are. 2 players left. They have no smoke, so... Oh, they have. They have a smoke, so they are probably able to plant. And Bashi, let's see, can he hit some nutty shots through the smoke? Oh, Zipbox.
So close.
Down to 12 HP, and a plant is coming out here. Can Twi hold this down? An M4 and an AK. Added up to their equipment, but Zyfox still in the smoke, working here. And I don't know who that is. I think it's Mackie when he's just going with us up through the smoke. What is he doing? But Twy, they're actually making this work. No way. Only Cyfox left. And I think Twy, they did it. 2 on 3. Eskimo and Bashi just closing it out.
Bashi with a 4K there. Damn, that was a nice round to see.
And that's the power of the trades.
Yes, and changing up the pace of the match
yeah.
until now. Twy has played the last rounds really passive and slow. And now changing the speed.
Victoire back onto pistols. Let's see what they can do. Twy. Ooh, I like this aggression. Can they maybe get a kill with it? I don't know. There's still so many players on towards middle for Twy, but I don't know. Victoria again with, I think, 4 or 3 players towards A. And what is that kind of molly? Ooh, I like that. Ada, he's gonna peek aggressively out, taking one down. He isn't checking the boiler, but Fallen probably is. And he takes him out. 3 onto 5. Victoire, they have only one guy left into apartments and Fallen with another one.
Eskimo bringing the bomb to A. With only the last 2 players left on B. They're probably not gonna try, so
No, true. They are not. They are probably just gonna save up their money. Maybe go for some exits, I don't know. They've got some armor, so it's probably gonna be handy for the next one, because that's gonna be their buy round. But they just stick towards the B side, not really moving. And Twy, they take their 5th, and they are already ahead 4 rounds now. So yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be very tough.
Yep. Yeah, and they're already 5th round. Can't say I would expect that, but
no, me either.
Yeah, they're really performing well now.
Yeah, I think Victoire really needs to step up their game a bit. They of course have like at least 2 maps to play, so I don't know. Maybe they just were not ready for Twy on Inferno. So it's gonna be. Ooh, Zipfox wanted to. Ooh, and the burn trade is coming in. Saufu with 1. And you can see that the M4s are doing work. That nade is not doing anything. And the rotates are coming in. 2 onto 2 on those 2 bomb sites. But this has fallen apart in the past. Rowan with a nade, not doing anything. And Fallen again with a... Or was that the... I don't know if that flash was on purpose, but...
I don't know. Didn't seem on purpose.
No, it didn't seem like he threw it on purpose. Twy, let's see. 3 players alive. They have some utility left, so they can maybe do a fake and another execute. And it looks like Fallen is gonna fake towards short. Is that gonna draw a player towards A? It is! No way, Mackie1, he's rotating towards A. But Twy, they're gonna stack up towards B. Never mind. Mackie1, he's probably curious about the B play, and there they go. The monies are coming in, the nades are coming in, and Twy, they're going out. Mackie1 throwing the flashes. And let's see, can they do something? Saufu fully blind on the side, and Twy, they got the side. Victoire, they have to retake this again.
So quick again, damn.
Oh, Mackie1 for the smoke with a triple! What was that?
Wow.
I didn't see that coming. What was that?
I'm impressed.
Like the M4A1S normally doesn't do that, but he gets the kills. What the hell? I was still like in the mindset of Twy, just setting up, going to different directions to set up, but like Mackie1 just denied it completely. Okay.
Beautiful retake, damn.
That's what Victoria needed. And I probably can't pronounce her name this whole stream. So don't blame me. Twy, going for the banana control, but they are fighting for it. Both of the teams are fighting for it, but it looks like Twy got it in the end. Yeah, they really didn't went for A yet. Twy mostly went for B when the time was right, but ooh,
that's
some miscommunication there.
Yeah.
The Molly just completely. Yeah, you just throw away $600. But this can be interesting. They isolated the player, Fire Pigeon, and I think that's Fallen are going out towards the boiler position. And Mekiwan, he needs to hold this down, already getting one. But the players are not there to trade them out. Cyfox still on long with an... Yeah, he had an AK. And there's no AWP for Victoire, so that's maybe gonna be an issue. Adai, of course, with the AWP, he already performed with it in the past, but Twy going for B again, and there are two players, they are still so aggressively. Acorn together with Saufu defending here, and Acorn, he's finally showing up with 3 on his own, leaving only Fire Pigeon left. And he did enough.
And he's trapped.
He's completely trapped. I don't think he can do anything. 4 seconds left. He's probably gonna die here. No, is he? Fire Pigeon with 1. Can he survive? The players are hunting him down. They're wallballing him. But... Okay. Yeah, I really think this is already impressive for Twy because they... Like, Victoire, they have an average elo of like... I think that's around 2.8k. And Team Twy have really a less, but they are... It's really looking like the players are actually really close to each other if you look at like performance. There's not really a player standing out. Never mind, Bashi is of course standing out, but I haven't seen him playing before, so I think he is just a really good fragger. Right now, I think, yeah, the A side is really lacking of performance for the Victory side. Legends Rowan and Zipfox, of course, 2 A players. They were not really in a favor when they went A. Maybe they will have a good defense this round.
Team SWAT hasn't gone for A that much yet.
No, true.
To B.
Yeah.
I mean, they hold it in the last round. Only, yeah, Twy didn't decide. They decided to go for B in the end.
Yeah. True. Yeah, I've got some stats here presented by Shimada, one of my fellow casters, and he says that Twy is around 2k average elo, and
there goes 4 players, only Eskimo left.
Yeah, this is a quick one. Victory has like almost 3k average elo, so they should have been better, and they are.
Oh, yeah,
4 rounds for Victoire. Twy with 5, and we are getting closer now. The A defense finally worked, and you can see like Twy got shot down 2 rounds ago, or 1 round ago on B, so they really need to try different things right now. Go towards A, maybe set up a fake. Oh, and this utility, I like it. The fight for Banana and the double nades. Look at the damage that gave. My god, Bashi and Eskimo down to so low HP, and Acorn peeking out, getting 2 free kills there. Adai going for the re-aggression, probably want to take it again, but Acorn down to 7 HP, but the 2-man disadvantage is so insane. Finally the AWP is coming out, can maybe Cyfox hit some crazy shots there, I don't know.
See.
Twy is slowing it really down. They've got the brackets control, but Victoire, they are not being aggressive at all. They just slowing it down. As I say, Cyfox going towards long. He's peeking out and the op has spotted. And Cyfox with a beautiful shot onto Fallen. Can he follow it up with another one? He can. And it's only 8-eye left and he gets the third. And that's what you want to see. He finally steps up on towards long. And Victoire, they make it even again. 5 to both of the teams. Beautiful play. Twy, they got reset instantly. And they've got some deagles. And I think, yeah, this can go either way. This could maybe be a 10 to 5 for Victoire, but I don't know. I hope not. But oh, look at this. So many burn damage. Acorn. Can he ace? He can't. Saufu to back him up there. Fire Pigeon left alone with 2 flashes. And they clean it up. That's a quick one. 6 rounds for Victoire. And they finally take the lead for the first time in this match. And yeah, that's the power of the... did he have an AK? I think he had.
Yeah, AK, yeah.
Yeah, the power of the AK. I think if they had like maybe M4A1Ss, it would be a bit different. Because of the fire rate.
They were already really low with the Molotov. Significant damage has already been done, but they just decided to run through it, making it easy kills for them.
Yeah.
Again, going for the slow pace. Bashi reset on to 50 HP.
That's probably gonna hurt.
Yeah. I mean, the nade exploded in his face, so...
Yeah, he just had a nade for breakfast there. Oh, what a beautiful flash for Saufu, peeking out. Not connecting the second Eskimo there to back him up. It's a 4-on-4. I think Twy has the advantage here. The fake smoke is coming out. Is it drawing any players towards B? It isn't. But Twy, they are finally deciding to go towards A. And that's a good decision. Let's see, can they do anything? Fire Pigeon starting things off here and only Wackwin on the side. I mispronounced his name there, but Twy, they get the plant. 3-on-2, and I think this is able to win for them. Victoire, it looks like they're gonna save. And Twy, they make it even again, 6-6. And that was a good round. Good opening on towards A. And I really think that the A side is the weakness for Victoire right now. I think Twy just needs to go towards A the whole time. Try to maybe switch at the pace a bit. Go towards long. Maybe try to go towards CT spawn and just flank them on B. I don't know. They have to be creative with that. But I think they need to use the A side to maybe get themselves like the last 3 rounds. Because you can see that Victoire is really having a hard time defending the side. And they are not going for the retakes. If they do, they have a disadvantage. So, I don't know. Twy they can't hear me, but go for A. Try that.
Who knows, yeah. Maybe they will, but it seems like a split.
And the B play is coming in. Oh, 8-eye. That was a nice movement, but he's gonna eat a grenade here. 17 HP. He isn't gonna die.
HP.
What the hell? I really thought he was gonna die there, but no. The banana control is still for Victoire here, but Eskimo is tempted to bring it back. And we've seen this setup before, but Victoire going to back off. And Fire Pigeon, I think, together with Fallen, they are the apps masters. Alright, Bashi, nice nade there.
That wasn't on purpose. Maybe it was a fake.
Ooh, the AUG is coming out. I like that. We haven't seen the AUG in a while. And why are those players always miss-throwing nades? Come on. We aren't in an A. I really think it's just not on purpose. Like, I don't know.
No, it is not. No.
Twy, with 30 seconds left on the clock, They've got 5 players, but yet it looks like they are going for B. And that's Cyfox with a good rotation there. They are already expecting the B push. And with the low HP, this can go really, really bad for Twy.
Ooh, did some damage on Eskimo. And there he goes. Only 8 left with 6 HP, and that's it.
I really thought that could be close, but the trades were just not there. And Victoire with 7 on the board. Twy, I don't know, they are just unlucky. They can buy, but if they buy, they are probably... Oh, they are going for it. Adai with the scout, that's an interesting choice. Maybe he can pop up some hats, but... Yeah, he is really going for it. Ooh, Adai taking out, but falling with the trade into Legend Rowan, and the Abs aggression instantly got shut down. 2 players towards A and 2 towards B. But the banana controls here, and one of the Victoire players can just rotate up. If Twy take the B player down, the side is just completely open. And Acorn, he really needs to watch out for that. Ooh, Bashi with a kill into Zifox, and it really looks like Twy's going for it. Victoire, they are just giving up A, and look at that. 3 players are already up here. Nades are getting thrown out, and let's see, can Victoire maybe defend this? Ooh, never mind. Acorn going back towards B. And Bashi with already 15 kills on his name. Can he open this up? Can he open up long? And Saufu with his first kill. But are they going towards B? No, they aren't. Only 1 player left. Making one alone with the M4A1S. Already the first one down. But he probably can do more. No, he can't. Acorn left alone. And Twy, they make it even again. And this is really nice to see. I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought maybe Victoire just ran away with the win here, but they didn't.
Now it seems likely that we're going to see a third map. Like if they're so even on both these matches.
Yeah, I think Victoire was the ones that picked this map, but not sure of it. I really feel like both of the teams are playing a good match. And I like the setup on towards B. 3 players there, and the banana controls just completely gave up there by Twy. They're just not going for it, and you can see the third player rotating towards A, and I like this. There's just some high level plays coming out here. What is that? Oh. What was that lineup? I wanted to see the molly there. Flash coming out, fire pit, you're gonna peek out, and the Opera is there. Some damage done, and there are actually 2 Operas on the A side, I think. Yeah, they are. Never mind, Cyfox on B, and what is this? Acorn just pushing through the smoke! Taking down 2 players! And Adai finally with the trade there, but... Ooh. Adai still fighting here. What was that, Acorn? Or no, it was Acorn actually, he's still alive. Like, Cyfox, he was just basically the puppet there. He was just like, alright, you can just go for it and I will just be your bait. And that's just what happened. Twy probably gonna set up towards B, and if they can take down those 2 players, it's open, and Fallen with the double kill. And I think Twy secured their 8th round here, and that was just beautiful. The plant goes down to pit, and Acorn with an AWP and a dream. 54 HP, he has to do it all now. He has to hit every single shot instantly. Let's see what he can do. An AWP left. But I don't think he can do anything right now.
He's gonna push through it, and that's over.
It's over. Twy with the first half. They win it 8-7, and I think this can be a pretty close one.
Yeah, great T sides from T2I.
Yeah, definitely. But I really can see like the kills, the numbers are there really for Victoire. Only Rowan is not really performing, but the rest of Victoire is really doing well. They're almost all in double digits, except Legend Rowan then, but...
Yeah, it's that A side, what you said, that's their weakness.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
But now I'm curious what we're gonna see when it's switched around.
Yeah, let's see. Victoire.
Team 2i has the possibility to run away now with.
Yeah, definitely.
Strong on the CT side.
If they win this round, they are really capable of like snowballing into it, like maybe going into double digits really quickly.
Yeah.
And let's see, what are they gonna do? The fake is here. The player is rotating towards. Never mind, he's going back towards long, and I don't know what Twi is gonna do. Victoire with 4 players going up towards A. But Eskimo, he can be really quick on a rotate, and I think a fake is coming out here. Saufu throwing a smoke and a flash, and let's see. A player from Twi is going towards B, and this is not what you like to see. Look at this, no way. Adai as well. But the players from Victoire, they are going towards A. And let's see, can they hold this down? Adai together with who is that? I don't know. Is that Fire Pigeon? Trying to hold it down, but
fake.
Oh my god. And the Jewelie's doing work. Fallen with the trade. There's a kid in play. So they can do it. 2v3. And the players are still stuck here. They are not really in good positions. Finally, Rowan on towards the mini pit. Can he do something? The players are just hiding here. Oh my god. Fallen with a beautiful tap there. Can they follow it up? Fallen versus Cyfox. This is gonna be... Oh my god. Fallen takes him out.
This round.
And he secures the round for Twi there. You have to be kidding me. What a beautiful round from Fallen there.
Wow. What a retake, damn. Yeah.
What a retake. And this is what we want to see in this round of 16. In these best of 3s. We want to see close matches.
I mean, that fake from Victoire almost worked.
Yeah, it did. It almost worked out, but
yeah, Team 2i hit their shots. But, yeah. Great to see. Oh, the Molotov just wait.
Ooh, this nade can't do much. Oh, it can't? Alright. But if you look at the guns for Victoire, they have really good guns. They've got 2 Galils and an AK already, so just a lack of utility. But if they can trade each other out, I think Twi is in a really tough position here. I think Victoire, they can maybe win this round if they play it together. But it looks like they're splitting up. Maybe go for some entry somewhere. And Bashi with the strongest rifle, finding the first Galil. The Famous doing work. And can he get another one? No, probably not. I don't think he will get another one for that freely with 9 HP. And I like this setup. Eskimo together with Fallen on towards the B side, and Fallen is gonna peek out. This flash can be perfect, and they are both full blind, taking 2 players there. And the MP9 did a perfect job there. Saufu and Makiwan left alone to win this somehow, and now only Saufu left, but the rotates are already here. And I think Eskimo can take him out. Saufu not able to do anything there. And that was a beautiful round there for Fallen. Again, or was...
Go to double digits really fast now.
Yeah, they did. And maybe Victoire, they maybe need to get a timeout really quick. Just have a small break. Yeah, true. Like, we've got still more maps to go, but like, it's just...
this was their pick, right?
Yeah, this is the pick of Victoire, so you would see... Oh my, Fallen, no way. He makes it look so easy. Eskimo.
Taking someone out through the smoke. Also, no, that's pretty. You saw him.
I really like to see this. Eskimo with another one. Victoire, they are just completely... Yeah, I can't find the right word for it.
Yeah, they're getting kind of destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Still just waiting, I guess. Reconsider their strategy and sticking to B.
Yeah.
Fireworks gonna peek now.
Can they get some nice shots? They have no armor, so they have to... I think Fallen can clean it up. He is. Triple kill for him. And Twy, they are looking very good to win this first map in this best of 3. The guns are finally coming out for Victoire. 5 AKs, so you would say they are able to win this round, but if you look at the economy for Twy, it's still really good, so they can buy up for like 2 or 3 more rounds here. They can afford an AWP, they can afford rifles, so let's see what's gonna happen. Fallen again going for this very aggressive control.
This is not Victoire's face, it's Twy's face. Oh. Which makes much more sense now.
I also really love the way Fallen is playing on towards B.
Perfectly timed. Oh, but
and he is just getting up the numbers the whole time. He's just performing every time, and Fire Pigeon as well. Team Twy is making this work. Legend Rowan left a 1-on-3 already took down Fallen. The great fragger for Twy here. But he still has to face Fire Pigeon and Eskimo. And I think he is gonna die. He is. 12 rounds for Twy. And yeah, there's now 5 rounds. They are 5 rounds away for... No, 3 rounds for... I can't count. 4 rounds away for winning this map. Victoire back towards the Deagles and some armor, so... Oh, the nades. Oh my god! He is so quick! Rowan takes him out, and Mackie1, he's also taking one as well. And now, Victoire, they are just completely changing the pace here. 3 players alive. And they're still Fallen and Adai left, together with Fire Pigeon, of course with some guns, but... That was a really nice pace change there. Can they maybe do something? Mackie1, he has some armor, he has an M4, he can at least get a kill with it. They just have to play together. And they are.
Yes, they're gathering him, it's going for A.
If they take down one player towards pit, they are probably free to go towards A, but Adai is still on towards long, holding the AWP. And he's taking down Zyfox there. The first victim. Fire Pigeon flashing him out towards long, and what is Victoire gonna do? Adai, he can get some more, and can he get the third? He isn't. Mackie1 with the no-scope. But he is going towards B. Fallen, he hears the steps, and I think he can deny this completely. Mackie1, oh. Fallen going for the long play, and he is. Mackie1 not aware of it, and Twy with 13. Fallen playing a beautiful game here. He is just really competing with Bashi to go for the first spot here.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. Victoire, they haven't won a single round before, but Saufu with a beautiful double kill there.
Everyone going for the plants. Twy slowly getting to B.
Yeah, they take it really slow. I don't know if
they're going for the exits, probably.
Yeah, they are not going for the retake. And that's a wise decision because they have enough money. Victoire finally with their first round on the board. They finally shut down the rampage of Twy. And the chicken, I don't know what the chicken is doing there. It was just running onto the sandbags. We can maybe get back to it. Let's go to it. Look at this chicken. What is it doing? He was just running into the wall. Oh! And there he goes.
Yeah. Blown up by the bomb.
Yeah. You hate to see it.
Yeah. The one sacrifice you don't want to make. The chicken.
No, true. Alright, we finally see some money coming up here for Victoire. They're starting to get an economy, but it's still gonna be hard. And 80 with the first kill. Rowan want to do something on towards Banana, but Fallen and Eskimo holding it down. Fallen got shot down, of course, but can Victoire make it even again? 4-3, they are in a disadvantage. And Twy 3 rounds away for winning this first map. Saufu switching to the AWP, and that's gonna be a hard decision. You don't really often see players AWPing on the T side. It's really common on towards Inferno, but you don't really see it on other maps. Ada is still holding it down towards Long, and if you remove him, you've removed a very dangerous player. He is really consistent with it.
Yeah, but Victoire is going for apps.
We're
not gonna meet him.
Maybe not, but maybe he's in time. If they smoke it, and they are,
here we go.
They are completely isolated. Fire Pigeon needs to hold this down. 3 players are coming his way. But are they going for it? I don't know. Fallen. Still on towards...
They seem hesitant to make a decision.
Yeah, they do. It looks like they're just throwing utility left and right and not really pushing out yet. The AWP is still in play. And Twy, it looks like they're just toying with them. And Adai, this is what I mean. The smoke just disappeared and the kills are in favor of Twy. And what was that? Victoire, I don't know, they just didn't... They were just hesitating the whole time.
They didn't know what to do. Yeah.
No, they're like the smokes were just the smokes were away when they were just like.
Yeah, I mean
trying to push.
Game and then player threw the Molotov from pit into apps, and just the take was denied. They didn't know what to do anymore.
No, true. It really looks like that. Twy with 14, they are really close to winning this map. Saufu already the first victim. Acorn, he's just burning alive. The banana controls here for Victoire, but Twy, they can just play this very slowly. They've got enough money for the next rounds. Victoire with really not much of an economy here. They've got the banana control, they've got something, but the complete A side is just under control of Twy. And this is gonna be hard to get through. I think, yeah, it's a wise decision to go towards B, but they hear the steps and Fallen adding another one. And look at this, the Victoire players are so low, they're just perfectly for these M4, and this is what I mean. Eskimo just shutting it down. 3 players got killed there, and Twy onto match point. Victoire finally using a timeout here. What are they gonna do? They have to win 7 rounds in a row to bring us to overtime, to go to the overtime of the first map, but that's gonna be unlikely. I think Twy has this in the bag.
Yeah. They definitely do.
And I think we were all not expecting this.
No. Yeah, I expected Twy to win at least 1 map. But that it would be so dominant on this map, I did not expect.
Yeah, true. Like, I think Twy has just a really good setup. Especially on the CT side. Yeah, like, you can see they have won so many rounds. Like, Victoire only won 1 on the T side. And I think Twy, I don't know, are they just lucky? I think not. I think they just have a pretty good setup. And Victoire, they just don't seem to understand what Twy is doing the whole time. But maybe they will come back. It's still not over yet. Twy with 15. They've got the match point. Victoire with 8. And let's see, can Twy bring us to the second map? Eskimo finding the first kill here.
Oh, Beshi the second.
And this is already falling apart.
So quick. Just the two mid peaks. They really paid off.
Like, I don't know how that's even possible. Like, how can they get 2 free kills on towards middle so easily?
It's high risk, high rewards, but they're so far ahead that they can afford to lose 1 round.
Yeah, true. True. They just like, we're just going for it. It's the last round. We can close it out, this one.
Yeah.
Rowan peeking out. Can he maybe get a kill?
Sure, that would be nice. Oh,
why did... Oh, Fallen with 2. And I think Saufu is here with an impossible quest. 1 on 4.
Probably secured the match.
Yeah,
at least
probably.
This map.
Saufu all alone, taking down 1. He is maybe able to do it, but it's very unlikely. He has to win the duels the whole time.
Between 3 players.
Ooh, and another one!
Eskimo.
And another one! No way! No. He's making this work. Does he know that Fire Pigeon is the last alone? No, he isn't. And Twy, they win the first match here.
Yeah.
16-8. And yeah, I think this was a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Victoire needs to step up their game. And we will see the second match soon in a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. Victory needs to go. Yeah, they need to have to win 2 more maps to go to the quarterfinals. But Twy won the first game on the Inferno 16-8, and we will jump into Overpass soon. So stay tuned.
so strong. I got you on my mind, but something's been done wrong. Sometimes I've been thinking of what to make of me and my memories. Sometimes I've been thinking of, dreaming of what it could have been.
You hurt me, you did, several times. It hurts to admit that we're no different. I find it hard to commit, but you don't even try. Still I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a kill dragon for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale. Still, every time, whatever it is, I keep on trying. 'Cause it ain't hard to forgive when you You know what it's like. That's why I'm better with and without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your ex? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need to kill a dragon for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need to kill a dragon for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale. I don't need no.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far, put that record on me like cause lately I've been feeling down.
When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this, never like, beat it, never like, never like, never like, beat it, never like, when it hurts like this.
Hello guys, welcome back to this second match of this best of 3. Today we have Overpass and it's gonna be Victoire versus Twy again. Twy won the first map on Inferno 16-8, and now we're gonna see the second map, and this is Victoire their map pick.
Yes, for no for
So-
sure this time.
Yeah. Now we are gonna finally start. And let's see what Victoire is gonna pick.
They said
Overpass.
Oh,
Okay.
Team Toy wanted to stay on the city side.
Overpass is a pretty common map we've seen in this league so far. We've really much seen it in Season 1. So we're gonna find out what's gonna happen. Twy starting on the T side against Victoire on this... No. Twy is on the CT side against Victoire on the T side. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's a regular setup for Twy towards A, 1 player on A and 4 players on towards B, and you can see that the T's are going towards long. They've taken the control and Ada is spawning them, trying to go for something, and there is some utility onto Legend Rowan here. He has no armor, and let's see, it's a fake smoke towards B, and I like that. Still 2 players on towards the B side, and now they have to go out. Fallen taking the first contact here, and the smokes are here. Adai with one tap, with another one. Can he do more? He can with a third! Make it a 4th, and only Mackie 1 left. Dinking the first player, can he do more? 1 on 3. He has some armor, but the players are coming from every side. Oh, he killed another one. 13 HP left. Maybe he's able to
Yes,
plant.
go for the ace. Let's go.
He's picking up an USP to go for the long range. Can he do this miracle? Can he do this? This is mentally really needed for Victoire. Both the T's are on the long
Fallen.
side. But Fallen shuts him down. First round for Twy. Go on. What do you want to say?
Oh, that tap was just nice and smooth. Just shot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Twy with already them 4 on their hands. Victoire, they are forcing, so let's see what they're gonna do. They're grouping up towards short, and this can be very dangerous. The nade is not doing any damage. And there are 3 players on for Twy towards B, and Victoire, can they open this up? I don't know what they're gonna do. They are falling back towards T spawn. And the first contact is here. The Tech 9 doing work. Fallen with a jumping headshot. Just, this guy is already nuts so far. Doing all the work.
Twar going for A now. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Taking their time with 46 seconds on the clock.
They do. Mackie1, he can open this up. He can kill the first player. And the A side is open. All the 3 players for Twy are on the B side. They're slowly regaining the map. But Mackie1, he can do a lot more. Ending up a second to the counting. And Victoire, they just completely turned it around. Fallen with something on his own, but left with 14 HP. Together with Fire Pigeon to clutch this somehow. It's doable, but it's gonna be hard. Victoire, they have the advantage here. And it looks like Twy is gonna save. They are. Victoire, they make it even very early. This is of course their pick, so we expect a lot from their team play here on this map.
Yeah, definitely.
But Twy, they already won a map, so Victoire, they are further behind than Twy is. Like, Twy already got one map. They can suffer another one, of course, and then fight for the last one on Vertigo, but...
we want to see that 3rd map, so...
maybe.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah, I would really like to see Vertigo.
Yeah.
I think we only saw one Vertigo map this season. Not sure of it.
Alright, that's not much.
At least not much, indeed. Twy back onto the pistols. Fallen and Fire Pigeon, of course, with the guns. And 4 players for Twy are going towards middle. Acorn shutting them down very quickly. Fire Pigeon with the peek onto long. And he can almost take down 2.
That nade was like... just flying away.
Cyfox trading him out. Victoire finally in the lead. And let's see what's gonna happen. Victoire with AKs, Twy again with pistols, a revolver onto Fallen. Let's see if he can do some really nutty things with it. There are so many players going towards the B side, and this is gonna be a deathmatch. Can Acorn do it?
Ooh.
Oh, Fire Pigeon, he is still alive! He almost took down 2 players there. And the revolver for Fallen did some work. 2 kills. And that almost went wrong. Twy still with 1 round. Yeah, I don't know. It worked out. He took 2 kills. Victoire finally maybe finding their momentum. If they win this round, it's probably gonna feel really good. Oh, that nade. It can do much. A-die of 8 or AD. I have to say AD instead of A-die.
Because apparently that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Bashi already got taken out. 0 kills on his name. On Inferno he did a pretty good job, but right now we just can't find the kills. And Victoire, they get the control very early in the round. No long control for Twy. So Victoire, they are really in a favor. And Fallen shows us how you throw nades. 2 were correct, but 1 wasn't.
We continue the streak of bad nades.
Yeah. Twy grouping up towards the A side, but it looks like Victoire, they are going towards B, and there is no player on towards the B side. Look at this, Victoire, they just completely outbrained Twy here. They have no idea that they are going towards B. There's literally no player. Is there?
No and no rotates yet.
No rotates. Are they going for this or not? Let's see what's gonna happen.
The
players are probably gonna
Oh.
rotate. It's a 5 versus 4, so it's doable. But Victoire, they are.
No, they're not.
Are they gonna save? They are.
Yeah.
4 players. Four
I mean, you
players
can't blame
save
them.
with guns. No,
Can't
true,
blame
but they've got some utility. They've got kits. Like, I know it's good to save because you have like 3 you've got like 3 rifles and a sniper rifle, but it's not impossible. But if they maybe needed to go for like a retake, they maybe should have went to different directions, but now they are just gonna wait it out. And Victoire, they are going for something like a hunt here. Eskimo taking down one. And are there more players to find? There are. Fire Pigeon with one as well. And that should do some economy damage to Victoire. Yeah, it does. Still not really much of an economy for Twi. So this round can do it all for Victoire. If they win this one, they maybe can go like, I don't know, already on to like 6 or 7. And oh, the mollies are coming in. And Bashi finally finding his first kill here. And Twi, they make it work. 5 numbers for them still against 3 for Victoire. Victoire, victory, however you want to call it.
Yeah. Like 3 or 4 different teams, according to Boss.
Yeah.
Victoire, victory, Victor.
Victor. Maybe that's just the secret name of the owner. Victor.
Who knows? Who knows?
Or Victo and like the wife called Irie. And then you have Victory. Or Victory.
Oh god, Boss.
I just have to stop now.
Yeah, this is the sign. This is... Please stop.
In the
Focus on
meantime,
the gameplay.
Acorn just can't do anything here. Left alone in a 1-on-5. I think he's just gonna save his gun. And okay, he's in a pretty tough position, but there's no player chasing him.
No,
And
Team
it's-
Twi would like to keep their guns.
Mm-hmm. But so does Acorn, I think.
Yeah, of course, but they're not gonna hunt him.
Ooh, this is close. Where is Acorn? He is down in connector. And he just avoids those players. And I see some Twi support in the chat. You're getting hyped. I can see that. 20 viewers. Let's get some more friends of you to support those teams. We want to see some hype in the chat, my friends.
Oh.
Alright, the 7th round is gonna start. I can see the spam already coming.
Oh, God.
Victoire versus Twi here. 7th round, and both of these teams have a good round right now. Let's see, can Zaufu open things up here? He can. Fire Pigeon is down. Can he do more? The short control has been gained here, and the players are just running through the mollies, finally falling back, but... Ooh, the lone control here for Bashi is just pushing up, and Maki1 with another opening. Eskimo just got deleted there. And Victoire, they are going up towards B. Let's see, Fallen, he has to do a lot. He has already done really great things here. And can he do more? He only can get one. 80. Now onto the heaven position. Together with Bashi and Legend Rowan with 1 HP taking him out. That's pretty unfortunate. Bashi probably going for some exits. But the 5th round is secured for Victor. Victor.
Yeah, that's Victor.
Victoire. You know what I mean.
You know there will be a compilation of this in the funny moments, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bashi! That's a beautiful double kill. Can he maybe do more? He's gonna throw the nade down. I don't know. Acorn, he's probably not gonna survive. He is 27 HP. But he still did some great job. Oh, and he gets the AWP. And I think that's still a good round for them.
Yeah.
Taking down 2 players, upgrading it to an AWP. They are still able to buy. This is incredible. Team Twi are not giving up yet. They want to go for it. Bashi with this early long control. I really like it, but in the meantime, Legend Rowan finally finding 2 kills here. And the B play is completely shut down. Zaufu wants to open it too, but Eskimo with the kill. And now it's a 2-on-3. This is doable for Twi. With Victoire, they are in a advantage. Grouping up, I think. Oh, Rowan, is he gonna expect this player? Why are we not going to him? And Eskimo, oh, he lets him pass. No way. He is going for more. This can be big brain. Make it one, he's coming too. Oh no, he's not gonna check this. This is beautiful, Eskimo. You are playing this. Oh my god, no way! Legend Rowan, he just sees it. You have to be kidding me. What is going on? Victoire, they just win it. Oh my god.
That's so unlucky. That's so
Eskimo
unlucky.
had it in the back and he just get taken out. What is this? Why are you hesitating?
Yeah, he was greedy for more. He expected the third player to.
Yeah,
to
true.
run him as well.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. No way, he just threw them. He just threw it around there. And this is what I mean. Victoire already on 6 rounds. Twy only with 2, and you can see they want to go to the third map. The wallbang is coming here. Ooh, the M4, can it do work? It can't. Not doing any damage.
Then they did some.
It did. But Rowan through the wall.
Great round for Victoire.
7 rounds for Victoire. They want to go to the third. And this is not what you like to see. Twy are still able to buy up. They really want to go for this. They have no money left. They need to win this round to get back.
Legend Rowan having a blast of a game at this point. Yeah, damn. Already on 11 kills.
Yeah. And you have to imagine that, like, he played not really a good game onto Inferno. And now he's just stepping up so in a good way for his team. And that's just great to see. Twy still not giving up. They can make it to 8. If they just win 5 or 6 rounds, it would be already enough. But Victoire, they're already so far.
Ooh, Bashi.
And Bashi with a double kill. Beautifully done. Finally giving Twy the advantage, and now they just don't have to throw it. Legend Rowan with another one. Can he do more? Getting spotted out by, I think that was Eskimo. And Victoire, they're gonna regroup towards the A side, rotating to T-spawn. And Twy, they've got it set up, they've got some utility, they've got kits, they have the advantage, they have the HP, so I think they can win this round, but it can fall apart. The smokes are the... Ooh, they've still got all the utility left. Let's see, the utility AD needs to defend this. If he gets at least 1 kill, it's already enough. The players are already rotating, 20 seconds on the clock, and now the kills needs to come in. Fire Pigeon with the kill, and Zaufu with a beautiful flick there. Through the wall, 80 with a kill. You have to be kidding me.
Legend Rowan.
Legend Rowan, he needs to do it all. 2-1. The nade is doing some work, but he needs to stick. And he is gonna fall. Eskimo with the kill, and Twy finally with the round. And this is probably gonna feel a bit better. 2 ops on their side. Still money in the bank for Victoire, but I don't know. Twy, they are still in a good position, I think. 2 ops. And they decide to go for the AUX instead of the M4s. Alright, that's a pretty interesting decision. I thought the M4s were the mana, but the AUX are still there in play for Twy. And Victoire, they are splitting up a bit. Bashi performed already an AD with the AWP. Can he open things up here? He can. Cyfox completely flashed by his teammates. Not able to do anything there. Legend Rowan not able to trade him. And Twy are already with an advantage here.
Victoire taking it slow again. Do Twy really put their money on B? And they let A bit... Well, 1 player. Oh, but Bashi here killing Zaifu.
He's going for it.
Going
No
in
way. This
the
is so
bags.
much. The bomb is just going towards Bashi. What is this? Oh no.
Oh, they're gonna
This
pass
can
each
fall
other.
apart. No way. They are. Bashi is already in towards middle and Victoire they are just going towards... What is this? They don't seem to know each other. Bashi is in a great position. What is going on? He can completely win this round for his team, and he is. Finding the first one, and still with 16 HP, making this work. And now it's a 2-1-2-4. Legend Rowan, the fragger for Victoire. He needs to do it all. Together with Acorn, can they do it? Two players stuck there, and oh, the trade is here. And finally, Fallen with the respawn, and Twy making it competitive. Adding up 4 rounds to the list. And Victoire, they are kind of struggling, it looks like. Twy, they really want to make it back here. And their economy is still not great. Both teams don't really have a good economy. And if Victoire wins this round, it's gonna be very hard for Twy to come back. But they have the guns, so let's see what's gonna happen. The boost is coming out here. Rowan not able to do anything, and Fallen needs to hold this down with a triple kill, and he does. Easily done for him. Adding up 12 to the counting, only Zyfox left. And I think Twy secured their 5th round, but still, Zyfox left alone.
Ooh,
He can do with 1 HP. A nice molly, and he's burning out a player. Fire Pigeon still down in the corner. This nade can finish him off. Adai throwing it down, and I think he's down. And he is. That's a beautiful nade. Even with 1 HP.
Coming back. Chasing Victoire.
Yeah, they are really chasing after them. They really want to win this. With Victoire, they are still not done yet. 7 rounds already on the T side. They've still a CT side to go, so it's not a big deal if they lose this round and maybe win the next one. They've already got 7, but Twy, they are really doing a great job, and the B rush is coming in. Let's see, can Victoire do anything? Eskimo fully flashed. And there are already 3 players here to defend. I think this is... It's just impossible for Victoire to do. But Acorn, he is still making this work. Left to 17 HP, and again the nade. 80 finally. Throwing the... And then there's another one coming. Bashi also throwing a one himself, but it's not doing any damage. Acorn left in a 1-on-3. Can he do anything? Spotting down 80, but Twy with 6. And Victoire, they are struggling. I think this is mentally also very hard. This is just insanely hard. Like, you were how many rounds? You were like so many rounds in the lead, and they just don't seem to.
Yeah. Of Twy, and now they're almost equal again.
True, like Twy, they are. You can feel the confidence. You can see that, like, they are just pushing out, and this is what I mean. Bashi with another one. And this is probably gonna be an extremely close match. Finally, the numbers are here for Victoire, and another kill. Almost. Eskimo down to 2 HP, and I think this is doable. Acorn and Zaufu left. They've got some utility. They've got the HP to work with, but they have to win this round to get themselves back on the board. It sounds strange, but they already got 7. But if they win the 8th, it would be, yeah, it would be better. If they win this round,
yeah.
It would give them like a really mental boost. And they are gonna take it slow. Zaufu with a fake smoke towards A. Is it gonna draw any players towards the A side?
It is.
No.
No.
They are not really going for it. Eskimo with his AWP, he can completely deny it. If he chokes it, it's gonna be... it would be very hard. Acorn peeking him out, and that's a beautiful shot. And now he's left alone, a 1-on-2. He needs to win this round for his team. Can he do it? That's already the one.
Oh,
and now only 80 left.
Oh.
But 80 on Heaven, taking him out.
7,
and Twy They make it even. You have to be kidding me. Victoire,
not
are they
expect this.
choking? Can we say that Victoire is choking? Or is Twy just doing so much better? I don't know.
Maybe it's a bit of both. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here,
All right.
Final round of this. Final round of this half. Here we go. Victoire pushing in towards the restrooms.
Ooh, the fast plays are coming in.
But Bashi here in this position.
Ooh, AD, he is too late. There are already players on towards the A side. Can he hold this down? Oh, the flick! But Macuan is just too quick. The tag is there, but Fallen needs to do it. But look at the position of Bashi. He can completely deny this. He can completely deny this. There's no player looking at him and he gets 2. And there are still more here. Oh my god, he gets 3.
That communication.
This is just completely falling apart. Only Acorn left to win the half. It's doable. Fallen onto 12 HP. Can he do the impossible? But it's 3 players to clear out. It's not gonna be easy. And Twy, they win the round. They win the round and the half in the end. 8-7. And this is just a complete comeback in this half. Victoire just were not able to get themselves more rounds, and Twy just, yeah, they just play
Absolutely
a very
destroyed.
beautiful. They just play a very beautiful round.
I mean, it seems less and less likely that we're gonna see the third map. Because Twy is just too strong at this point.
Yeah, and you can see that the timeout is coming out for Twy, and we can maybe look onto the stats of the teams. I have to say, Victoire, they are not performing bad. I think just 2 players are not really doing great, Saufu and Cyfox. And on the other hand, we have Team Twy, that they are almost all into like a positive KD, except for Fire Pigeon, but they do a really good job. And let's see what Victoire is going to bring us on the CT side. I hope they are going to bring it back, and maybe we will see Vertigo. I would love to see it. But it's just, I don't know, Twy is just doing such a good job. And we are not expecting this. I have to say that Victoire also going for a timeout too, to maybe think about it, what to do in the pistol round. They need the round mentally also to bring themselves back into the game. I think this round can maybe decide the state of the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have seen on Inferno that on the second round, Team Twy just runs away.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna see that again? I mean,
Maybe.
they're now playing on the T side, which was on Inferno, yeah, the more difficult side for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we might see that.
Victoire's pick,
yeah.
so probably they have their expectations high for their CT side.
Yeah, definitely. They've got some things up their sleeve probably. If you pick Overpass, you have a pretty solid CT side. So I don't know. I think if Twy maybe plays it just stupidly aggressive, they might just get away with it. I don't know. It worked for them in the past. And the setup is coming out. I like this. Cyfox, he is just aggressively going, but there's no player no players are rushing towards B. So Cyfox, he has the complete info here. And he is just playing the Bashi role here. He is just going behind, and they are still going towards B. And let's see, Cyfox finding Eskimo here, and he is finding Bashi too. And now he's falling apart. The players are going towards the A side. Oh my god, no way, they get a free plant.
Wow.
They are finally realizing it. No players on towards the A side for Victoire. And the plant is here for Twy, and they can do it. 3 on 5. It's not impossible for Twy, but it's gonna be hard. If they get the shot. Cyfox still already on 2 frags. He's adding up a third. And now it's a 2 on 4. This is gonna be hard. 1, 2 on 4. The defuse is coming out. And I think Victoire got this round in the bag.
Oh, no.
Only Fallen left. And they have the defuse. Fallen. Getting shut down by Cyfox. And he played a beautiful round.
It was
And-
a great twist to that round.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see he just instantly added up his score. He just doubled his score in 1 round. It was a risky play, but it paid off. And Victoire, they make it even. And this is what they need. This is really what they need. Ooh, wow, wow. Fallen with the Glock kill. Okay. Cyfox, is he ready for the players? He is only killing 1. Fallen again with the trade.
And then it's 3 against 3 again. Ooh, there.
Ooh, the damage. No way.
Managed to get... Fallen
Look at this damage.
He's going for the ace.
They are all less than 10 HP. Just 1 nade can finish them off. And Saufu has 1. Let's see, is he maybe gonna throw it? That would be insane if he just get a triple kill with a nade. I would love to see that. And Rowan only with 16 HP on towards the B side. 1 bullet away from getting killed. But if you look at Twy, they're also 1 bullet away. There's 1 spray can just completely finish them off. And Saufu, come on man, hurry up. I want to see your nade just splashing out these players and destroying them. Ooh, are they going
Kinda
for short
brutal.
dinger? They are not. I know. Saufu peeking out. Can he find the first one? He can. Fallen is down. And Rowan with this beautiful position. Missing some bullets, but he gets the double kill. And in the end, still a good round for Twy. They almost secured that round, but the HP was just not in their favor. And Victoire, it looks like they are resetting themselves. If they win this round, they can run away. Ooh,
That doesn't help.
the knife damage. I know that you're like your butterfly, my man, but never hit your mouse like that. And the complete left side of the map is just... There's just no player there. Bushi is going for the control very slowly. And it's just they're just taking it slow. No aggressive plays. Some damage done to Fire Pigeon and of course Saufu. He got stabbed with the knife.
You get a really slow round here.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's nice. We can take a small break here.
yeah. Just very backseat gaming.
And when I say that, there's action coming. Meki1 with us first. But on the other side of the map, Twy is opening it up and Fallen. No way! Saufu, how can you do that? I think that's what's because of the HP of his teammate, and a plant is coming out, and look at this! What is going on? Rowan, he was just jumping in the air, and this is just completely falling apart. Only Cyfox left, and he has to do it all. 1 on 2, Fire Pigeon on 7 HP, 80 on 74, but I think they've got this in the bag. They've got the crossfire. Oh, 8-Eye creeping behind, and he is not ready for this. Twy make it even again. And really that knife stab just made the difference here. If that knife stab didn't happen, I think Saufu would able to kill Fallen there on short.
Yeah, that's just too bad. Because, yeah. Cost them the round. One misclick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's at least one of the reasons. Twy going for another B play, but there are so many players right here, and the trades are coming in 3-3. Victoire upgrading themselves to some guns, and this is just, again, they just turn it around. 3-3, and this is doable for Victoire. If you look at the guns, both of the teams almost have no utility left. Twy with some flashes and some smokes, but the map control, they just have to regain the complete map.
Slowly walking towards A.
Really slow, yeah. They just take their time. Victoire in a good spot. They have no kits, so this could be a really good round if they win this from an eco to like a win, but it's not gonna be easy. Saufu, he has the perfect position here. If he can get one player, it would be good, but is Twee gonna expect this peak? I don't think they are, but Adai, he is checking it, and Saufu again with the trigger discipline, but it's not paying off for him.
Why must they fly so close to this?
And Fire Pigeon taking one as well, Mackie one gone, and it's only Acorn left and Twy. They secured their 10th round and they make it into double digits, and I think I don't know. I think Victoire, they are just mentally broken. I don't think they can come back from this. Just because they are one map away, they just lose the crucial things. They just make these small mistakes, but it's just they are paying for it so hard. Like, it's just the small mistakes are so crucial, and they just don't seem to not make them, if you know what I mean. Like what Saufu did, he could like killed one player there and made it like even for his team to make it doable to retake.
He waited too long.
I get it. I get the way he was thinking. Like I let one player gone. Like maybe he thought like, all right, the first one is not checking me, the second one won't too, but he did. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it also wasn't also likely that they were gonna check him because they threw their flashes behind him.
Yeah.
So yeah, weird to check it, but good from Team Twy. Yeah.
And the mid push is coming in. Victoire going down with Fire Pigeon, is holding it with an AK, and he's just adding up some kills. Legend Rowan with 18 already on the board. Can he do more? He can. And this guy is already performing so well, but there are more players. Cyfox with 1-2 and Acorn still with an AK. Are they gonna try it? I don't think they are. They're probably gonna save the AKs. They are, yeah. Good round for Victoire. If they both survive now, it would be a very good upgrade for their economy in the next round. But I think Twy are gonna hunt for them. And they just, yeah, it's just even again. They are getting up in the lead now, 2 rounds away for Victoire, and they are actually close to getting to quarters. And you can see, I can just see like a small happiness. Like you can just see the confidence in these players. They are just running around, just peeking. Trying to go maybe for more like a puggy play, but it's working out. But still, everything can happen. Victoire, they can still come back. They can still win this match and bring us to the first one, but it's just getting more unlikely every time like they lose a round. They should have won. Okay. Twy just giving away so much map control. Ooh, and a spam through the wall. Rowan with a 20th kill. And this guy is just doing it all for Victoire, it looks like. Cyfox with a beautiful off angle here. And let's see, can Twy maybe fall into the trap?
They might.
80, he's not peeking out long. There's also no player there, but...
Oh.
This
gave
is
him
maybe
some
gonna
away.
fall apart. There's so many targets and he gets
goal.
2! Can he do more? What a shot there! They lined up for him. But it was so satisfying. And I think Victoire, I think they've done it. I think they brought themselves into double digits. And this can maybe be a close one again. The shadow has been spotted and Zaufu with another one. Only 80 left with an AWP. Can he hit some great flicks? He can. That's the first and he just only needs to survive. But that's gonna be difficult. The bomb is not in his grasp. So... yeah,
Logical. But
I think this is already feeling a bit better for Victoire. They secured the round. And maybe with a bit of luck, but that doesn't matter. They've got the round. They have resetted team twice somehow. They can still buy up. They are. And yeah, now they just have to go for the equalizer and just try to maybe go for some different kind of plays, because it worked out, like the spam from Rowan to the smoke and the off angle from Zaufu there. That worked out, but can it... Oh, Rowan!
Oh,
Fine! Again with a double kill! I thought Fallen killed his teammate there.
It looked like that, but
it really looked like
luckily
it.
not.
Ooh, and the trades are here. Bashi with the trade, 2 on 3. Twy with a disadvantage, but it's still not impossible for them. And they are getting isolated. One guy on the side, and there's another one. Fire Pigeon with the kill, and the plant is coming in. A legend, Rowan, doing it all for Victoire with a 4th here. And he is just getting himself like the crucial kills to gets his team to, yeah, the equalizer. And now it's 11-11, and I really start to think that Victoire is gonna bring us to Vertigo. It's really looking like it.
It's just back and forth for the entire time.
And this is what we want to see, like close matches in these matches. Oh, Zaufu! And the spam through the wall. Acorn with one as well. And this round just went so quickly and I couldn't talk.
I don't know. They just all went for it. But got denied by Victoire Gaming.
Yeah, definitely.
Taking the lead again.
They finally take the lead in the second half after a Twy comeback. And I hope they are not throwing it again. Maybe it's gonna happen. I just hope for them that it's not gonna happen. But you can really feel the confidence of Rowan again with the kill. With the first opening. This guy is just getting the numbers for Victoire. The nade is doing some damage too, and the spam through the wall. Not connecting the bullet. Cyfox with a kill. But Fire Pigeon finally with the trade and the same position. Got shot down, and I think Twy can maybe do this. If you look at the HP for Victoire. 8 and 11, so it's really doable. But they are still split up. 1 minute on the clock. They've got enough time. I don't think that flash was intentional, but it probably was.
Twy the bomb to B.
And I think that are the low... Are that... I think... No. Not sure of it. The low players are on A, so they switched up the players. And let's see. This can fall apart. Zaufu with 1, with 2. And now it's only Fallen left. 1 on 4. And I think he is not gonna escape alive, and he isn't. Victoire with 13. And they really want to go to the third map. They really want to go to Vertigo, but Twy, they can still deny it. It's still not impossible.
A revolver again.
Yeah, he killed players with it. He's still top fragging. He's just competing with Rowan to get like the top frag rank or something like that in this match. Ooh, Sidefox with 1, with 2. And the trades are here, Acorn together.
Wow.
With Sidefox just shutting it down. Victor, I still can't pronounce it, my bad. On
By
14.
Map 3 you can. By map 3 you can.
Yeah. Now I begin to call them Victor. Or Victoire, or something like that.
We're getting
If we go to map 3. Yeah, I'm doing better. But if Twee wins, I'm never gonna say it again probably. Oh, Fire Pigeon burning in the flames. Of course his name is just identical to what happened there.
Ironic.
And Twy, they are not giving up yet. They've still got some rounds, but this timing, it's awful. Fire Pigeon just got shot down there. And Fallen trades him back, but this timing, Saufu. How is he just still alive? I don't know. 4-4, 1 minute left, and I think Twy is maybe gonna switch up the pace a bit. They want to finish this round early, and Saufu, he wins the duels. I think that's maybe the way that like Victoire is just winning this round just because they are winning the duels. Fallen burning alive Saufu, and now it's just falling apart. We are going back and forth. The nade is not doing great damage, but Mekiwon still with the AWP. And is he gonna peek out? He is. 80 versus Mekiwon on the AWPs. 2 onto 3 for Victoire. It's not impossible, but Twy, they've got the double setup onto short, and I think they've got this in the bag. They want to make it even closer. But Victoire, they are going for it. They are going for it. Acorn, he needs to clear this out. Can he do more? He can. Taking down the second as well. And now it's only 80 left. Can he kill him? He can, but there's no time. He has to run away. And this was such a close one. Acorn with a beautiful triple there, but it was just not enough.
Wow.
Twy back onto 12. And
How are we gonna see overtime?
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Twy can still win this match. It's possible. It's still possible. We can't say anything. Well, we can, but... Ooh, Rowan, what is that? He just burned alive 2 players.
Wow.
And Victoire, I think they've got themselves the match point. Only Bashi left. With everything to do. He is gonna run through the smoke and he is gonna die. Match point and overtime for Victoire has been secured. And look at the money for Twy. I think we are going to the 3rd map.
We're gonna see Vertigo.
And this is not what I was expecting. The timeout is coming out for Twy. They have to think what they're gonna do. Maybe go for something like a B rush or something, but there's Rowan there to stop you. He's just so great onto the short position there. He just gets always a kill there. And like if you compare it to the last match, he is doing so well. So you can see that those players, and that's like the nice things of like playing a best of 3. Like if you don't have a good match, you can still play like at least one more map to show yourself what you can do. Like that's like the nice things of the best of 3.
Yeah.
And Twy, they are probably gonna wait a bit. I don't think they are probably gonna just think about what they're gonna do. They've got 3 more rounds to go. They need to win them all to bring us to overtime and maybe win the match. Or is Victoire gonna run away with the win and we go to Vertigo? It can all happen. But I think Victoire has the best chance to bring us to the 3rd map. If you look at the guns, if you look at like the team play, it's of course their pick, but Twy just thinking about what to do.
Victoire on match point.
And they
Yeah,
are
they
gonna
secure
buy
it
up.
in this round. Yeah, of course they are.
They have to.
They have to. There's no space. They can't afford to lose the another round, because that means that the third map will be there.
True. Alright. The 28th round is gonna start. Twy onto 12, Victoire onto 15. And let's see. I'm really excited what's gonna happen this round, and it's looking like there's gonna be a B rush. Twy is just gonna give it all here. Running through, and the short players are just all running towards short, and this is really gonna fall apart. The guns are here, the short controls here for Victoire. And is Twy really gonna fail? It looks like they aren't. Acorn with 1. With 2, actually. Zyfox with 1 as well, and I think Victoire is gonna bring us to Vertigo. Only Fawn on left. The defuse is coming out, and this is it. Victoire winning the second map. And we are going to Vertigo. And this was just a very nice match to see.
A roller coaster of
It really was.
wins and losses. Damn.
Alright, we will go to the last map in a few seconds. Stay tuned for that. And we will go to Vertigo, so be right back.
Still I'm better with and without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer dragon for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale. We run and go still every time. Whatever it is, I keep on trying. 'Cause it ain't hard to forgive when you know what it's like. That's why I'm better with and without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer dragon for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to
I can't wait to leave this town, cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car. Hit the button, drive real far. Put that record on me like, I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new night. Fight in the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close, and could that this fight? So reach for the stars, cause we're aiming high.
Alright, we are back with the last match of this best of 3. And I hear myself. Victoire versus Team Twy. And I couldn't see who won the 9th round.
Victoire won the 9th round.
Alright. Well, the last map is gonna happen. And this is gonna be an interesting one. Victoire going to start on the CT side, Twy on the T side. And the previous game was won by Victoire. It was 12 to 16, I suppose. And now we are going up towards Vertigo. And let's see what's gonna happen. I think both of these teams want to go to the quarters. They want to get a step closer to, at least, yeah, to win the league in the end. So let's see what's gonna happen. Twy gonna set up on the towards the B side, and there are 4 players for Victoire here to defend. So let's see what's gonna happen. Falling, starting things off here, but there are 3 players to hold this line down. And they're coming in. Bashi with something on the trade, but Saufu also with one. But the kills are here. And this is already chaotic. 80 shutting it down. And what a round was this already. The first round for Twy on the board. And I don't know what's happening in the chat, but I think they are maybe complaining a bit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there was some lag apparently.
It happens. I think the ping of the players are fine. Yeah, it is. Both of the teams are forcing up. Victoire with some upgraded pistols. And oh, look at this. I don't know who's down there the ladder, but it is Mackie1. He can completely deny this with the first. Doing also some damage onto Fallen. And that's already some information. Cyfox with the off angle on towards A. And the smokes to cover him up. This can be a key to maybe bring them, give themselves the second round. But there's still a lot of.
Oh, Cyfox deciding to push through the smoke.
He's just hiding there. Is he gonna find somebody? We don't get to see it. We are seeing Saufu here towards middle, and he is taking down Eskimo, and that dink was so quickly. The off angle for Rowan can maybe pay off, so what's gonna happen?
Hello.
Rowan
Hello.
finding the first one, Fallen left alone in a 1-on-3, getting himself the first. Or no, it's 80, sorry. And I think this is doable for him. Saufu on low HP, Cyfox onto 57, 6. And 80 going up towards B, and he's just not getting a kill there. Acorn shutting him down. Victoire, they make it even. And I don't know, my English is getting worse if I just cast for like how long? We are almost already casting for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's insane. So playing full matches. Here, let's Rowan doesn't manage to find the multi-frag, but...
Nate!
Oh, the timing.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. Making one with no ammo left. He still can get one, but Eskimo is there to kill him. And Beshi down to 1 HP, and Twy, they just make it work. They get a plant and they get some money, but the flank is here. Cyfox together with Zaufu.
Oh, and
Ooh.
yeah, that's it. Good retake.
Yeah, definitely. But still, for Twy, it was a good round. They took down 3 players, getting themselves the bomb down. So Victoire with the second, yeah, they do. But still, not really enough. Did they force the last run? I don't know.
I'm not sure anymore. Didn't fully pay attention to that.
No, me either.
5 M4s. Here we go.
Oh, the M4A1S is the new meta is coming, boys. I don't think we're gonna see the M4A4 soon.
Not anymore, no.
This is what I mean. Oh my god, Eskimo.
With the Tech 9. Yeah, the Tech 9 can do miracles.
Oh, he's going towards B. He's just... If he is just gonna slowly walk up towards B, he can maybe plant, but... He decides to go towards middle. I think he can do this. He has no armor, but still. If he can get one of the players, I think he's able to win this round. Walking up towards middle, can he spot down the player? It's gonna be a shoulder peek. The timing. Did he spot him? I don't know.
Yeah, he saw him and then no walking back.
But
Rowan.
Ooh, on a quick flank, he's gonna spot him out. Eskimo is never ready for this, and he's getting taken out 3-1 now. And Twy, they are finally probably gonna buy up here. And I can see the Twy fans are a bit...
Timing their pies.
Yeah, they want their pies to work, and I understand. The Twy pie.
Pie now.
Yeah, me either. And Twy going up fast. Oh, the trades are here. Acorn with 2. And the M4A1Ss are just doing the work. They deliver. And Beshi also not able to do anything. Eskimo left alone again and gets traded out by Meki1. 4 rounds for victory. Or Victoire. I still can't pronounce it.
Is the third, the third match, Wals?
It is.
This is the match that you can pronounce the name. This is it.
This is it. Team Twy with their backs against the wall. And no money anymore. You can see a bit of confidence. Oh, the nade for Acorn.
Yeah, here we go again.
The NA nades. Oh, and Beshi just...
Oof,
he just had some NA nades just for breakfast there. And another one. This time 3 people were the victims and Fire Pigeon with a kill. Beautiful one. Yeah, let's see. Victoire, are they maybe gonna go aggressive? Twy are just waiting it out, it looks like. Just using their utility, not really going for anything. It looks like Twy is gonna set up for A, but there are still They're still Saufu, and you can see the players are drawing towards B. And if Saufu is down, this is gonna be a disaster, but it isn't.
Can I get the fourth?
He is taking them all. And he is.
That last step.
It was against pistols, but it was a beautiful 4K. And Twy, they are really in a bad position. Victoire, they are running away, it looks like. The AWP is coming out for 80, so let's see what he can do. Again, a T-sided AWP, so let's see what's gonna happen. And the ramp battle is gonna start again. 3 players on towards ramp. Nothing really happening, and Mackie1 with the opening, and that's just unfortunate. Beshi just couldn't see him.
Now Beshi is mad in the chat.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
I really can understand. Victoire is has just a solid defense on towards A. You can't get through it. So let's see.
That's why taking it slow.
They do.
Victoire not peeking. Go.
And it looks like they are going for B, and that's a wise decision. I think B can work out for them. 35 seconds left, and they need this round. Otherwise, Victoire is gonna run away with the victory, and that's not what we want to see. Mackie1. He's spotting down at least one player, and there they come. Adai with the first opening, but Rowan needs to hold this down, getting themselves 2. And he's making this work for Victoire. Victoire, Fallen, finally doing something. Down to 11 HP, and I think it's all down to Eskimo here. And Saufu is just pushing out. Only Eskimo left, and he's down.
Oh, that was so close.
6 rounds for Eskimo. 6 rounds for Victor. And the bomb is getting defused. Yeah, like Team Gibbosync, that you just name a team after a player. Team Eskimo.
Team Eskimo.
Yeah.
They're from the North Pole.
Yeah. Just a full team of like players that play in like Greenland and Iceland and Scandinavia. Will be fun. Maybe if Eskimo just like thinks like, alright, I'm gonna leave Twy, I'm just gonna make my own team. Full out of Eskimos, real life Eskimos.
Wow. But there's no real snowy map. Right?
No.
So, yeah, you've got the dangers of frostbite.
Yeah, true. And now it's just looking like Victoire, they just want to end it quickly. Twy, they just can't do anything, and we've seen this before. This is... I don't know, Twy, they just can't do anything. Like the Victoire players, they just win every single duel, it looks like.
Yeah, they're really performing now.
Ooh, almost hits the collateral. Mackie1 spots the second player as well. And Fallen, I think he's gonna fall in the trap of Mackie1, and he is. 7 rounds for Victoire Gaming, and I think this is...
we have seen this before in Overpass.
Yeah, we have.
Victoire was ahead of 7 rounds ahead. No,
True.
Yeah, on 7, and then Team Twy started to come back.
I think it was 7-2 then. I'm not sure of it.
Yeah, 7-2. Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
So it's still doable. Twy made it happen on Inferno. They won the match in the end. So, and of course in Overpass they made a comeback too. So it's still not impossible. I think maybe Victoire maybe gonna be, if they just keep doing what they do, Twy is probably not gonna able to come back. But if Victoire is maybe gonna be a bit more cocky, a bit more like ballsy plays, I think
they aren't yet. I mean,
no.
They don't peek unnecessary. They just play it pretty safe, and that pays off. But it's waiting for Victoire to make a mistake, which Team Twy can take an advantage of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe they just have to go for fast plays. Maybe try to go for mid sometime. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't seen that really, except for like Nico, but
Because is just deaf. Like the defense for Victoire is just so insanely well there on the A side. And you can see like the control they get, it's just impossible to get through. And you can see Twy grouping up towards the B side. Still 3 players for Victory on towards the A side here. No rotations yet, so if Twy is fast they can get the side. And they need to have the back to Mackie one with his AWP. He can open things up here. That's already the first 80 gone. And now the players are coming in. Fire Pigeon through the flames, through the smoke. He needs to get this kill. He gets him. And the B side is secured here. The flank is coming too. And they have to hold this now. 4-4. And this retake is probably going to do it all for Twy if they lose it. Ooh, Legend Rowan through the smoke. Is he going to do it? What is going on? It just completely falls apart. Eskimo left. And I think Victory, they oh my god, Twy, they just got destroyed. 8-1, and I don't know what's going on, but it seems like Twy is just not on her game.
no, not yet in it at least. No, they have to find a way to get back into it.
But I really shouldn't. I don't know what they have to do. I really don't know.
No. The defense from Victoire is just really strong.
I just don't see a way Victoire is gonna give this away. Because their A defense is just too strong. They can't go through that. So you have only mid and B left.
Yeah.
Mid they haven't tried yet. Yeah, B, they get the plant on B, but the retakes are just, I don't know, not strong enough. But they haven't really tried mid yet, so maybe if they go for mid, they can maybe split up. Try to go through maybe CT spawn and just flank them onto A and maybe get some players onto ramp too. So that could be a solution. But it can also be, I don't know, Victor, they are maybe prepared for it, I don't know. And this is what I mean.
Players are gonna, ooh, that nade did some damage to AD.
But they are splitting up towards B and this can work out. It can. 3 players are down. And this is what Twy needed. This is what I meant. Like, try to work with like the space you have. Go through middle, go through B and... yeah, make it happen. And they do. 4-2. This retake... They have to win this. They can't lose this round. 80 with his AWP, finding one, gets traded, but Eskimo is there with the trade, and Twy finally with their second round. And I hope this can maybe bring us some more ones, because I think Twy deserves to maybe at least, if they lose this, making it close.
Yeah, this could be the first step towards a comeback.
And I also like the lurk here, because...
oh no, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. Bashi takes him out and you can see like Victor, they don't really know what they are doing. They are just... I like this. Team Twy go for some strange kind of playing, and they make it work by like sending players left and right on the map, and this is what I mean, Fallen opening things up and players are falling left and right. Eskimo gets taken out and Cyfox, ooh, not deciding to go on the flank there. And finally Twy, they get the plant on towards A. They still need to plant, but ooh, Fire Pigeon through the flames and the smoke. Battling Cyfox here, and he's just going through. Cyfox going through and he takes down one. Can he do more? He can't yet. Fallen with a kill and only Acorn left in a 1-on-3. He can do this. Fire Pigeon is low. 80 with only an AWP. So if he misses a shot, it can be very dangerous. Fire Pigeon on the sandbags position. And is he gonna spot out the barrel? He isn't. Adai is just playing with him. And Fire Pigeon taking him out. And I think Twy found a new pattern to play on.
Yeah.
And they
go back now.
yeah, they play a bit more aggressively in the beginning of the round and then slow it down when they have entries, and that's really nice to see. And now they are finally in an advantage. There's no utility for the A side to cover the ramp position. And Eskimo holding mid down, but still the kills are here. No way! The AWP and an AK are gone and there are still two players coming and no way! They line up!
Only Bashi left.
The M4 AONS is roaring here. And only Bashi left. He needs to do it all. 1 on 2. Missing some shots and Legend Rowan finishing him off. And not like this, Twy. I really thought they could come back, but no. They are not.
Nico as well, like, oh.
And that one gun onto Acorn, I think, just became a nightmare for Twy. The mid push is coming in. And they decide to fall back. Bashi not able to get a kill there. They are just hugging themselves. Fallen gets himself the AK, the only one with the highest HP and the armor, so let's see what they're gonna do. If they can make 5, it would already be great, but I'm very dangerous about... I think the T side of Victoire can be very dangerous.
Yeah, that.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. They can
Victoire
go to double digits again already in this first half. Oh, the team damage. Oh, that doesn't help.
And Ada has also decided to shoot him back, but ooh, are they gonna? Where is Southwo exactly? Is he? Oh, he's probably onto short, I think.
Yeah, he is.
With the he is. Oh,
that's it. Double digits. Beautifully shot.
Yeah, I think Victoire secured the win here. I'm not sure of it, but Team Twy.
It's maybe too early to say that, but
it's
maybe looking good for them.
Yeah, definitely. They have a really good shot of winning it. Team Twy only with 3 rounds. They really need to get 4 or 5, and if they don't win a single one here, it might be the end of them. Adai, can he win this fight? He spots him. He is killing him. And that's a beautiful one. Giving his team the advantage, the early advantage they need. Still 2 more players to go. And oh, the wallbang. I really thought he was just shooting like through the sandbags. But Acorn with the nice timing there to catch the player. And he's re-peeking. That's not what you want to see. They get a bit too aggressive.
Yeah, that's what now they're peeking unnecessary. Going for the risky plays.
But I don't know who that is. There's still 1 player on towards the A side hiding.
That's Cyfox.
And he can completely deny this. Taking down Fallen, he's falling back. But there are still 2 players. The retake probably needs to come in here. But Victoire, needs to hold this down, and Bashi down to 14 HP, and this is gonna be very hard for them. They need to go to the side, and the bullets for the smoke, the bomb is down, but I think this is a done round.
Yeah.
Meki1 finishing it off, and this brings Victoire to 11. Yeah, this is gonna be very hard for Twy to come back. It's not impossible, but it's gotta be very hard.
Yeah, Victoire is just very dominant. strong retakes. Yeah. I don't know.
They win the duels. And when Twy get something like a opening, Victoire just instantly regaining the numbers, so they just make it even in like less than a second. But let's see, can they go up towards B? There are 3 players here. They're making some noise, and Bashi founding the first one, making one with the trade. It's 3-on-4, and you can see the Victoire players, they are going aggressive. Making one peeking again, Rowan with one as well, and only 80 left. In an impossible task here, 1-on-4. I think this is done, it is. 12-3 for Victoire Gaming. Twy with only 3 rounds.
Such a dominant side.
This is not what I was expecting on Vertigo. Look at this. They were like 8-1. They were 8-1. That's just so insane.
And then there was like those 2 rounds that it seemed like Team Twy could come back, but then
there were a lot of rounds that Twy just had a bomb plant, but Victoire, they just won almost every retake.
The trade.
And the trades are coming in, and let's see what's happening here. Bullets are missing, Bashi not able to get any kill. And Twy with their backs against the wall.
Quick.
Yeah, probably. 3-on-4. And Zaufu, he's gonna peek out. He wants some kills. Getting one, not getting the second. 80 with the trade. With another one. And now it's only Fallen left. But Victory with the 13th round. And Acorn with a double kill there. Shutting it down. Very easily. And only 3 rounds away to get themselves into the quarterfinals. And this is getting more likely. I think Twy, they need to improvise. And they do. And Cyfox with on the ladder. He is really making this work. 4 kills for him. Eskimo left with the USB. And this is just not what you like to see. The bomb is getting planted. Eskimo not able to do anything here. 14 rounds for Victory Gaming. And
I don't know what's happening. It's
no, me either.
It was so close in these 2 maps.
Yeah, in the last 2 maps.
Victoire is just so dominant. Did Team Twy just lose it, or
I don't know.
Are they not prepared well enough for Vertigo?
I think that's the case. Yeah. But maybe they can still come back. It's very, very unlikely, but it's not impossible. Fire Pigeon with 1, and they have to win every single round to win this match. It's a 4-on-4. They have the better guns, so it's not impossible, but it's gonna be very hard. The A defense of Twy needs to be solid, and the boost is coming in, and this can work out. This can get them a free kill. Oh my... Oh, I really thought Fallen died there, but Rowan with the trade, and why are we not switching? I don't know.
I don't know. Just looking at the body right now.
Oh my god, Mackie1, he's on a rampage. He wants more. And he just destroyed Twy here. 4 kills for him. 15 rounds for Victory, and I think this is done.
Yeah, this is done.
This is probably not gonna happen anymore.
There's no way that Team Twy is coming back from this. I don't believe that.
Especially mentally, it's just... There's no way. And Victory,
they every single round to just only go to overtime, nah.
Yeah, and maybe then in the end lose it. It could be. Cyberfox starting things off here. They want to go to the quarterfinals. Acorn One as well.
Yeah.
And I think this is over. 3 players left. Eskimo, Bashi and Adai to keep them alive. But this is just too much to handle. And Victoire, they win it. They go to the quarterfinals here. And this was such a great match to see.
Yeah.
Twy
Hey,
only
and,
just
two
couldn't.
2 points for us for
Yeah.
predicting it right.
Alright, yeah, this was a pretty great match to watch. Twy versus Victoire. Twy just got eliminated here, 2-1. They won the first match onto Vertigo, onto Inferno, and then Victoire got back onto Overpass and Vertigo. So they made a pretty strong comeback, and on Vertigo is just, I think Twy just lost it completely, but it's. It is what it is. Tonight we will be back with the second match, Trifen versus Volpit Red, and that's gonna be an interesting one too. So be there. And I want you guys thank you for watching. And we will be back in like 3.5 hours or something like that. So yeah, be there because that's gonna be a nice one too. Trifen versus Volpit Red. Yeah, I will say goodbye and thanks for watching the stream.